G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Where's My Yowie. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper report about a Yowie sighting at Cunninghams Creek at Moonee Beach in 1878. So we'll get into it. This was published in Freeman's Journal, Saturday, the 23rd of March, 1878. Title, An Australian Hairy Man of the Woods. A correspondent in a western district sends the following strange story. About 30 years ago, a shepherd in W. Sutton's employ averred that he had seen a hairy man in the scrub north of Cunninghams Creek, but the story was treated as childish. However, he persisted till the day he died, that it walked upright and was covered with hair, and his dogs that hunted everything else ran back from this frightened, with their tails between their legs. A few years ago, young Tim Wring, a shepherd in Mr. Price's employ, while his pot was boiling for dinner, saw something unusual walking through the scrub, about 5 miles from where the first shepherd reported. But Tim could give no description as he ran home for his life, to be laughed at as a dreamer. Later still, in the last mentioned locality, Pat Wring, a younger brother, heard his kangaroo dogs bark from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. down some inaccessible cliffs. He determined to go and help them to kill whatever he supposed must be an old man wallaroo, as the two dogs could kill any other kind of marsupial. Pat's surprise may be easily imagined when his eyes looked down on a hairy monster standing upright. A body apparently as round as a horse, arms as round as a man's thigh, 3 claws on each hand, 2 large claws on each foot. It stood, to the best of his belief, about 4 feet high. The head resembled a pig's, but turned upwards, and he threw into the air the only dog that would venture within his reach. Pat could see the milk-white hair under its armpits. When Pat was tired of looking on and fearing the dog would be killed, as it fell on the rocks about 6 yards away each time it was thrown up, he threw about 14 pounds weight of a stone, which struck the mark without doing any damage. The animal was at the foot of the rocks on which Pat stood, and in 2 springs or strides, it sprang or strayed up in an upright position, and then commenced to climb monkey fashion. Pat saw no more, so he thought it was time to run for life. He never looked back. His heart beat so audibly that he fancied it was the quick stamping of the strange thing behind him. The dog died shortly after, but not a hair of the strange creature could be found, though the dog's hair and blood was plentiful on the rocks. We now hear that some splitters on the flatlands north of Cherry Tree Hill have become terrified by hearing unearthly screams or sounds at night. There are 3 caves in the vicinity of the above. Into one of these, the dogs never follow the rocky wallaby. The end. Well, that was another interesting story. I feel sorry that the poor dog died, but that Yowie description is really amazing to me. It's had a body as round as a horse. Its arms were as thick as thighs. It had 3 claws on its hands, 2 claws on its feet, and then the head looked like an upturned pig's head, which is really strange. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll get back to you all next time. Bye.